UNLV Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua under pressure. They got him again. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Brissett. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Cousins on 1st down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's got room. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Another catch there for Waddle. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins steps away to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Cousins on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
On second down, this is Madison. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Screen pass to Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. Open man is Waddle, complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on 1st down. A little check down to Lindsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Cousins will try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Looking to pass, Tua. And this is Parker, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tua to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Cousins on the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds his man complete. That's Osborne. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cousins here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To the air again, it's Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.